morning, everyone. Thank you for joining in for this press conference. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Sanjeev. This is a pre-match press conference ahead of our away game against Kerala Blasters. With me is head coach Petr Kratky, along with defender Sanjeev Stalin. The process for today's press conference is simple. If you have a question, please put your question and your name in the chat box, and we'll ask your question once your turn comes up. Coach, just to begin with, coming off the last game, a very crucial result. How will that result help motivate the boys for a tough away game now?
The result was fantastic. Very important 3 points at home against very tough opponents. So it's a boost for the group, and we just have to keep going and connect with that results for the next two games.
And just commenting on the nature of the game, I know you saw there was like so many red cards in that game. How obviously there are going to be some changes that you will be forced to make ahead of the next one. So what are your thoughts on that?
As I said before, I'm very happy what squad we have. So we have very good squad. So the people who's coming in has another opportunity. So just looking forward to see them play. Play more than 10, 15, maybe more, half an hour, 60 minutes, 90 minutes. So they have opportunity to show what they have as well for me. So again, what happened, but there is another opportunity for the players.
Coach, a question from Mohul from Sportskida on the call. Will we see a balance of youth and experience in the next game, given the suspensions and unavailability of players?
Yeah, of course. So there always should be balance between experience and youth, because the youth deserve the chance to play as well, but we also need some experience who give them that experience. So I'm a big fan of that balance. So yeah, 100%. Even going forward, we would like to have that balance all the time.
Question for Sanjeev. Sanjeev, you've been in the squad. It's your second season now. How have you as a player adjusted to the change? Obviously, with Peter now coming in, and as a player, how have you sort of coped up with that change?
As a professional player, you have to go through this. I think so every footballer in the world face this. Coaches changes, but you need to adapt to his work to get going. The way of his the playing style, the tactics, every single thing. So yeah, I love his work, the way he is treating each and every player in the field. It is helping us quite. He's more engaged with more youngsters who is the upcoming players of Mumbai CFC. So we are happy working with him.
Coach, a question for you from Atavares of Khel now. Congratulations on your first win in the last game. Going into this tough away game, Kerala is known to have a lot of support, a lot of like a huge fan base. How are you and the team planning to cope up with that?
Look, this is again another special event in football. So more fans on the stadium, it's better for everyone, for the league and for the football in India. So looking forward to it, to be honest. And again, it's just a boost for a group to make sure we perform well and get some result over there.
Sanjeev, you played in Kerala previously. Coming from that last game against Mohan Bagan into this one, how is the players' mentality going into what will be a tough away game?
Well, I see everybody is waiting for this game. I see this game is going to be really fun for us to play because we already beat them in our home 2-1. So now to play against them in their home is going to be quite challenging for us because in front of this huge number of fans they have. But as a player, we love to play these kind of games. As a team, we are focused, we are ready to try to get the 3 points. And if you try to achieve the 3 points, we are in the top of the table.
Question for you again, Sanjeev. How challenging is it to keep up the drive and motivation up for you, especially knowing that you're competing for your spot against some senior players in the squad, like Rahul Beke, for example? How do you keep your spirits high, knowing that the chances may not come very often?
As a professional football player, you need to understand what the coach wants. So I'm okay with it unless and until we are winning every time. So I'm okay with it. But everybody wants to play. Just wait for your opportunity, and for sure there will be times where you will be needed for the team. So for the team, you have to always be there. No matter you're playing, you're not playing, even the training session, you are there for the team. So even that is counted as your work. You are contributing something to the team. But yes, the opportunity will come. So when it comes, you need to be there for the team, perform for the team. Yeah.
Coach, after the last result, after full time on the pitch, you were seeing gathering all the players together. Any sort of insight that you can share with us on what you said to them after that game?
It's the message is always the same. We need to stick together, as a team. This is the first what I always preach. Where no matter what's coming into against us, and the consequences or circumstances, what challenges what we facing, but when we stick together and we follow the instructions and we work hard, then everything else it will fall in. So that was only my message. Just keep working. Just don't stop what you're doing. Stay together, no matter what's going against us.
Coach, this question from Karthik from the Hindu. You've played and coached in leagues across the world now. Do you think the refereeing in the last game was up to the mark, especially some of the red cards could have been differently awarded? And sometimes referees miss movements on the pitch, the handballs, offside calls are missed. Do you think this is the right track, or ISL needs to sort of get into bringing in VAR into India, just like the A League?
Again, I'm not here to comment on the referees. There is someone else's job, but again, being around the world, I think VAR it's valid solutions. But again, it's about the league. What's the best for the league? I'm very new here, so I can't judge yet. But again, it's working around the world. Okay, there is also some lows and highs about that, but again, it's not up to me to make the decision. I think the league and people who worked in the league more longer time, then they will make the right decisions going forward.
Coach, amongst the suspensions for the next game, Greg Stewart is going to be one missing name. Given that he is one of Mumbai's most sort of vital creative players, will it affect the team's output and creativity against Kerala?
Again, as I said before, we have another creative players coming in, so we have good depth in a team. So yes, Greg is a good footballer, but we have another players who are really good as well, and they deserve the opportunity to show it. So it is what it is. We just have to move forward and make the best of what we have.
Coach, speaking of Greg, he scored that goal when we were a man down and a goal down, and then obviously Bipin went on to find the winner. What does that tell you about this team? What does that tell you about the mentality and the fighting spirit of this team?
And this is the moments when you realize, especially me, because I'm new, when you're realizing, okay, you go one man down and there is a challenge to face. But when you feel, oh, even in 10 mans we did really well, and we are able to score goal in just the 10 mans, that's give you the power. Me, all players, or all playing group, all club, well, we've got some power to use. So again, it's the way how we need to handle these situations, and I was very proud of the boys how they did, and again, we get it over the line with the win, so I was very happy about that.
And just from a player's perspective, that fighting mentality, that fighting spirit that has been in this team, it was, you could see it in the last game. As a player group rather, how do you sort of try and keep that up?
Look, as you know that we were one man down in the first half. The coach always tried to say this, that we need to be together. So that is the key point here. So whenever we are together, we achieve what we want. So the result also was in a positive side. So yeah, team unity and being together is a key here.
Coach, apart from the four suspensions, any other team news, any injuries that we have ahead of the game against Kerala? Anything you would like to share?
No, I figure that everyone is available, to be honest. And again, the young boys are ready to jump in. I think they're buzzing. I can feel it. So they deserve the opportunity. So our medical staff are fantastic people. And again, every masseur, everyone in that physio room is doing great job. So we're very happy, and everyone is available. So that's good.
Question for Sanjeev. We'll take the last couple of questions now. Playing against your old club, Kerala Blasters, what, according to you, will be the most difficult part or the most difficult challenge in that game?
Look, yes, I played there. It was 2 years ago, but now the time flies. So I don't see any challenge, difficult part. Yes, there is a challenge that we need to win, but to be honest, there's no difficult part here. I'll have fun. The whole team will have fun playing there.
Just for one for you as well. Now, after Mohan Bagan's loss, Mumbai and I think Goa are the only two unbeaten teams remaining in the ISL. But with so many suspensions and so many players missing, do you think that that record is under a threat?
Look, the records are there for a reason, because the group is strong. Okay, so as I said, it's we are not thinking about that data, so that statistics. We think about the game and next game, and so the closest game is very important for us. So as soon as we do our best, then the boys work hard and stick together. Whatever happens on the pitch, it's the secondary. So, but I believe in this group, we have a power to again take it another level. So again, time will tell, but I don't look at the statistics about the games or winning or losing. I just go next game and we do our best for the next game.
Coach, and just finally a question for both of you. Both of you, in some capacity or the other, have worked with Adrian Luna, who's unfortunately out for a long time. Any message that you would like to share for him? Coach, we'll start with you.
Yeah, of course. I know Adrian from Melbourne. Okay, we work together, and when I arrived to India, I heard he get injured. So we get in touch. So I talked to him about his injury. He was, I think, here in Mumbai for his operation. So I wish him well. He's a great player. I think he's one of the best in Indian Super League. So I wish him quick and speedy recovery, and hopefully I see him on the park soon.
Sanjeev, you played with him at Kerala. A word for his recovery, maybe.
The thing with the injury, what he had, is quite sad. But yeah, everybody goes through as a player. But he needs to be strong. But I went personally to meet him after his surgery. Me and Kratky, Petr, we both went to meet him. He's fine. He's positive, so he's strong. I see him as a role model because I love his game. He's a fantastic human being. Yeah, I wish him speed recovery.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Coach. Thank you, Sanjeev. Thank you, everyone, for joining in as well.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.